Hey guys, Miss Naylor here. Wanted to share my Prezi with you. Now I have to make a confession. I made my own template, and I apologize, but it does have 8 different places. So stick with me, and you'll see kind of what Mrs. Rains and I were talking about. Okay? And remember, your goal is 2 to 3 minutes for your presentation. Okay? So I want you to imagine what it would be like. You're just a normal teenager, and you're walking down the street when all of a sudden time warps. You close your eyes, you open them back up, and you are in the same place, but it's 100 years ago. How crazy would that be? Well, that's exactly what happens in the book that I read, Ruby Red by Kirsten Gier. Kirsten Gier is really interesting. She actually wrote this book in German. It was recently translated into English, as well as its sequel, Sapphire Blue, and I cannot wait for the 3rd book to come out. It's so interesting. The whole thing takes place in London, England, which I think is really interesting. And the first thing that you start to meet is the main character, Gwyneth, and her family. She lives with her mom and her sister, in this huge house that her grandmother owns, as well as her cousin and her mom, and this aunt who's a little bit crazy. Next, you meet her best friend, and they spend so much time together. Her friend's going to come in huge in the as you get further into the book, because her friend is who helps her figure out everything that's going on, right? Another really important character is Gwyneth's cousin Charlotte, who we met a minute ago with her mom, right? Because Charlotte is expected to have this crazy family gene that allows her to travel through time. And so Charlotte has spent her whole life being trained on things like how to fence and all different languages, Spanish and Italian and French and German, and how to dress for all different time periods, right? Which frankly I think sounds like kind of fun, but that's just me. So one day, Gwyneth is walking down the street in London with her friend, and all of a sudden, time warps. When she opens her eyes, she's in the exact same place. So she's still in London, but it's 100 years before, and she has no idea what's going on. And that's what I want to leave you with, the idea of like what happens next. Don't you want to know? I know you do. You also want to know about Gideon, the guy that Gwen gets to know as she is traveling through time. I hope you'll go pick up Ruby Red by Kirsten Gier. I think you'll really like it. It's a page turner and an easy read. I give it 4 out of 5 stars.